Well, hello, hello, Young and the Restless Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Wednesday, September the 6th, 2023. Wednesday, September the 6th. Not too much was going on. We got these two, well, no, not these two. Well, these two had I was going to say funny, but that's 100% the wrong word. Victoria had a disrespectful conversation. And where I say disrespectful, see, here's the dynamic. We're going to go in, Daddy, you made these decisions without talking to me first. I'm upset, Daddy. I think it may have had a little more merit if you kept Daddy out of it. I really feel diminished because you did X, Y, and Z. I feel I have proven myself as CEO. And I feel, actually, I would have loved a heads up before you set everything into motion. Not Daddy, I'm your little girl, Daddy. It's like I was on my morning walk and I saw this kid. She was I could tell her father's taking her to elementary school. She couldn't have been no more than 8 years old. And he dropped her water bottle accidentally while trying to help her from the curb into the car because there was a little bit of a gap and there was water along the street line, right? Oh, this child snatched away from him, balled up her fist, stomped her feet, and said, "How dare you? How dare you?" And I was like, as I'm walking by, I'm looking at her in disbelief, like, how dare you talk to your father that way? And she caught my eye as she's balling up her fist. I mean, my eyes caught her. We met and she felt stupid because that's how she was acting. She actually stopped until I walked by. And then she kept oh, no, wait. Oh my God. So he's like, come on, let's get in the car. So he picks up her little thermos and she's like, it's wet now. And so he's like, come on, honey, I'm going to wash it off. I'm going to clean it before you get to school. She's now trying to take the car door and slam it. And he's trying to make sure she don't slam her hand that she has in the door frame as she's trying to pull the door with oh my. And I said, now see, that's somebody that can't control their child. Lord have mercy. So now look, Daddy, you made this choice without me, Daddy. Well, sweetheart, your brother Nicholas is going to work alongside. You're going to have a problem working with your brother Nicholas? Well, no, I've already told Nick I don't have a problem with that. But Nick hasn't even given his answer yet. And Nick, he may not take it. Because actually, when she was mid tantrum, Daddy, how dare he make that choice without him? Victor said, I own the company. I make whatever decision I want to make. So yeah, there we go, Victoria. Then what really got to me, the just disrespectful part is what she said about Adam. Finally, you kicked Adam to the curb. I wish I was there when you did. I would love to have seen the look on his face. Honestly, he shouldn't even carry the Newman last name. Definitely nothing in business should carry Newman. And when she said that, Victor, it like cut him like a knife. This is still her sibling, right? So what is Abby's her half sister. So are you trying to tell me that Abby, see, whenever she want to, ooh, Abby, I'm happy she didn't carry the real, for the longest time, carry the Newman last name. But yet, we have Reed, Johnny, and Katie. Out of all three of her children, do any of them have the same mother and father? But they're all real siblings, right? But it's so, yeah, and yes, Adam has done some horrible things. Really, he has. I mean, the old Adam, yikes. And quite frankly, I can't wait to get back to the old Adam. Now, so he said, I want you to know that was the hardest thing I ever had to do. And it breaks my heart. When she said, I wish I could have been there. So she realized, ooh, maybe I've kind of gone a little too far here. So she goes, Daddy, I didn't mean to be, what did she say? Curse or whatever she said. But Adam needed to have just been let go a long time ago. I know you still have a soft spot for him. What do you mean? I know you still have a soft spot for him. That's his son, his youngest child. Although, was there ever a DNA test for Adam? Hope just named him Victor Adam Newman. I don't know. Is he really Victor's son? YNR fans, Daily Recap fans, if somebody knows if Victor actually had a DNA test, let me know. Because I would think he would have crossed that T and dotted that I, right? I would think so. So now we have, oh yeah, Adam. Sharon comes by to be Sharon, little Florence Nightingale, the shrinking Sharon. Now I'm so furious with you, Adam. I don't want to share business with you, Adam. I don't even want to have talk to you. But yeah, now you got kicked out. I know you go down a dangerous path. You this, you that, right? Now I'm here to check on you as a friend. Oh, you friends. Oh, you friends. Okay. And guess who had the biggest epiphany? Now, mind you, I just got kicked to the curb 3 max of 4 hours ago. Max. Just got kicked to the curb. Oh, but I've changed, Sharon. I see the errors of my ways. I'm going to go back to my father. And I'll take any position. I'll learn from an intern. Because I've changed. I see my actions just got me Sharon. And you always see the good in me, Sharon. Well, I've always tried, Adam, but you mean to tell me really, this fast, you've changed. Yeah, Adam, that's really hard to believe. I have, Sharon. And can you do me a solid? Can you go to Nick and tell Nick I have? You could go to your own brother to tell him no. Why do I need to be roped into that at all? He would believe it coming from you. Oh, no. He has to believe it coming from you, Adam. It is not my job to mend fences that you tore down for you. I'm not going to. So then she ended up, before she walked out the door, she goes, I will talk to Nick, but just in getting the feelers on where he feels, where he's at, where you're concerned. And I thought you already know where he's at, where Adam's concerned, and Adam knows it too. Seriously, Adam knows it too. So Sharon leaves out the door, Adam goes and gets his drink and he turns around like, got her. Mhm. She gonna go and lay ground so I could slither in like a snake. But guess what? He can't slither in. There's no place he can go. There's no position he could take. Victor's not going to let him in at all. All the corporate positions have been filled. So there we have it. I just said, okay, he's about ready to do some destruction. But you know what? Good. The Newmans need some destruction. They really do. Victoria, she's never gotten hers yet. And Victor's up and down and all around yet. He simply should have left Nikki co-CEO and had Sharon and Nick run Newman Media together. And Audra could be the COO. Same structure that Newman Media could have had. But no, Victor couldn't do that. He had to jumble things up. But I think because they want us to really see the interaction between Nikki and Audra and Nick and Nate. See, because the other way around, Nate would be over Nick. Now we got some good dynamics going on. So I'm not mad at that because of those two. I want Nate to get his and Audra too. Now we got Audra. Oh, see, ain't nobody smarter than me. They're not going to know. We going to sneak and do it. No one will be all the wiser. And Kyle's like, yeah, but that could be risky. And I would hate for, anything that I do, us to get caught to cause you to lose your job. Because in Kyle's mind, Kyle's like, look, I got a family company to go back to. I just stormed off to storm off. My father will happily take me back, and Jack will, right? So Kyle, he doesn't care. So she goes, no, that's gonna be exciting. Sneaking around. Only the two of us know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure it will. So, of course, they go upstairs. And Kyle came up the back stairs, because they don't have elevators at the mind you, 10 stories high or more. No elevators. You're behind, better be prepared to walk. He took the service stairs. Okay. So, they go at it. And then Nikki shows up. She's out awfully late at night by herself now. Nikki shows up to have some dinner at the GCAC. Now, mind you, they have a full cooking staff at the ranch. Why didn't you have cook prepare you your favorite meal, Nikki? Why are you having breakfast there? Cook can cook you some breakfast. So Audra, actually before she and Kyle hit the sheets, Nikki called her. And she says, oh, Mrs. Newman, I'm so happy you called. I have a, good report to tell you. I was going to tell you in the morning. And Nikki said, well, why not now? I'm downstairs in the lobby. I'm getting ready to have a bite of dinner. And Audra looks at Kyle and she goes, can you give me 30 minutes? I'll be right down. So at least she had the good sense to come in a different dress, right? Because you're in the same clothes. Why'd you need 30 minutes, chick? So, she and Kyle are cats meowing. Oh, yeah, this was great. This was fun. Even better sneaking around. And she goes, I got to go downstairs and meet Nikki Newman. And he's trying to kiss her and entice her. She goes, Kyle, look, I've got to go. So she shows up downstairs with Nikki. Hello, Mrs. Newman. Now, I don't want you to smell Kyle on me. Yeah. So Nikki she sits down. Have a seat, Audra. Nikki had finished dinner. And Kyle comes down the stairs, and Nikki's more, her side back is more to the stairs. So Kyle looks across the lobby at Audra. Now Audra's chair is more facing where Kyle's at. And he's like, you know, and so she's trying to keep a straight face, and Kyle takes off, right? And she tells him, no, it's I have ended it with Kyle. That is not an issue. My career is the most important thing to me. And so Nikki said, she says, okay, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. But be warned, if you start up again with Kyle, I will fire you both. I completely understand. Noted. Non-issue. She said, good to hear it. So she goes, and can I ask, what about Kyle's position? She goes, I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided what I have for Kyle. Very good, very good. So, oh, they're just knowing they are going, they're both willing. And Audra, I'm shocked at. They're both willing to put their careers or their jobs in jeopardy. Well, really, it's Audra's career, Kyle's job in jeopardy, just for they flee. So that's it, everybody. That's all that happened. Let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. Brooklyn says, isn't Daniel and Heather still married? Thanks for the daily recaps and comments. You know what? I think they are still married. So I remember Heather came and said she wanted a divorce because she had moved on with someone else in Portugal, but I don't ever recall Daniel getting served divorce papers. I really don't. And then Brooklyn says, it's about time they brought back my favorite girl, Phyllis. I'm wondering who's going to bust Audra and Kyle. And then Sabrina says, hi, Daily Recap Lady. I was so bored. I'm so glad Phyllis is back. I can't wait to see the trouble she gets into. I hope she goes after Audra. Now, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. Maybe she and Diane will team up and get Summer and Kyle back together again with an assist from Nikki. I would like to see more of Audra's backstory. It would be interesting if Phyllis is spying and sees Kyle and Audra and tells Nikki. Right? Tells Nikki. And LaShanta says, Sunny plays a bipolar role. You mean Sunny Corinthos on General Hospital. You're right, because I asked the question, and I talked about how they usually don't take real illnesses from the actual actors and write that into their characters. Is very rare. And you're right about Sunny, but the difference is he went to the directors, and the writers, the powers at be years ago. And he asked them, could they write that, his real history and illness with, his real illness with, or suffering mental illness with bipolar disorder. Because he said, there are times, he says, I saw him in an interview, or it was State of Mind, one of the two. He said, sometimes he was going to work up and down. Little depressed, down, manic, high. Your medications have to be leveled out. Sometimes they got to be restabilized, and sometimes you're not taking them like you're supposed to. And he liked the fact that they allowed him to show the emotions he's feeling at that day, and they never really put Sunny. The only time they put him in a storyline really outside of himself was the Mike situation, right? When he was Mike in Nixon Falls. Otherwise, Sunny, the mob boss, is broody. He's dark sometimes. You don't know what you're going to get. And that's the way Maurice Bernard wanted it, so that he could be himself while he's playing Sunny Corinthos. So that was good that they accommodated him. LaShunta says, Phyllis can't help herself. Shaking my head. Watch she meddle or watch her meddle. I can't stand Vicky. Why Victor let everyone talk down about Adam? I know. She wishes that she was there when he got the boot. Audra and Kyle day is coming. I can't wait. Adam, why not move on from that toxic family? He will do something. Sharon knows Adam too well. Billy thinks about Diane taking his job. Ashley and Adam told him this. Adam told him this, and Jack is so gullible for Diane. He is. He's like, look, I need you close to me if Billy leaves. Really, Jack? You've run Jabot solo for years, umpteen years. What do you mean? Oh, but you're going to make her? Tucker is not the problem. Billy's not corporate material. That what they say is Jack is gone. He will cross his brother out. Yeah, I think he will. I believe it. Look at how he promoted Diane without going through the proper channels. How many times has he said he is Jabot? And Denise says Victor is battling cancer in real life, or the actor that plays Victor. Denise says, hey, recap lady, on General Hospital, Sonny's mental illness was written into General Hospital. Great recap. Yes, and yes, I've just talked about that. That's because the actor Maurice Bernard asked them to. So asked them to. So anyway, that's all of the comments from Comment Corner. Thank you all, everybody, for commenting. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of The Young and the Restless.